Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. It is I, God Empress Jessie Milestone, delighting in my terrible hotel lighting, my thrift store tiger stripe sweater, and my complete lack of voice. But even with this entire inability to speak, I could not stop myself now that I finally have a minute in this long weekend of work that I kind of need my voice back for, to delight in the fact that Mr. Chuck Wendig, a man who blocked me on Twitter without us ever exchanging any words, has been fired from Marvel. Fired. Oh, what a delight. What an absolute... I'm just here to celebrate a little. I'm just here to dance. I'm just here to just enjoy the fact that fucking Chuck Wendig, done. We win, Chuck Wendig. We win. You lose. Suck it. And the funny... Oh, God. So I read the whole statement. Fortunately, a news article took his Twitter diatribe that I couldn't read anyway because I blocked from his account and arranged it so that it looked like an essay that a human being might have written if Chuck Wendig were a human being. So I true story, I fell asleep in the middle of reading it. I was like, I can't even read a fucking personal statement of his without getting so bored I fall the fuck asleep. In which he, of course, casts himself as the good guy who's been taken down by the evil online trolls. And look at this piece of hair sticking out in the back, how charming. Anyway, which just cracks me up too, because, you know, I can speak very clearly from being a part of the community that he targets, and say that as somebody who is not at all the type of person he describes as being, you know, the person this movement is all about and the people that are going after him as being not at all one of those people that he describes, I can very, very clearly say that he's just dead wrong about the type of people that we are. We all know this. We all know who we are. And the thing I love most about us is we represent a multitude of perspectives. Is there toxicity hiding amongst our ranks? I'm sure there is. But it's certainly not as blatant or widespread as Chuck and the folk he associate with. And that's what just cracks me up, that he can be getting on his high horse about, attacking the bad guys and going after the trolls and the harassers. He is the troll. He is the harasser. And he is part of a movement that thinks they're going to get somewhere by labeling people, by putting them down, and by valuing people by the color of their skin or their sexual orientation. I mean, it baffles me. It boggles my mind, the amount of hypocrisy that goes on there when we are actually a movement of different races. We are a movement of different schools of thought, of different socioeconomic backgrounds, of different sexual orientations, of different genders, etc. We are that movement. We are diversity. We have diversity represented in every bit of our ranks. And it's just a crack up to me that this, you know, the Hollywood progressive movement is 100% rich white men. 100% rich white men complaining about how white men are the problem, essentially. And yet the movement is 100% wealthy white men. So, fuck you, Chuck Wendig. Fuck you. The world has spoken, and the world says, fuck you. Because, no, it's not about your political views. He says, it's because of my political views and my vulgarity. Fuck your political views. Fuck your political posting. It's about your vulgarity. It's about your vulgarity, and your vulgarity directed towards people online. It's about your personal attacks and personal insults and assaults of human beings online. It's about the way you conduct yourself online. My online persona has always just been that, my online persona. Guess what? It's a public persona. It's a public forum. You're responsible for the way you conduct yourself in public, Chuck Wendig. And yeah, you think it might have an effect on your job? It fucking does, you moron. Of course it does. What the hell were you thinking? You just had this free pass to get on Twitter and say whatever you want and act like an idiot and the world to see, and nothing bad was gonna come of it? You fucking moron. What did you expect was gonna happen? God, I'm giddy. I am giddy about this news. I heard about it, broke a couple days ago. And I just have been itching to get a video out there since then. I've been working. I worked an 11.5-hour day yesterday, so that was just not going to happen. Working late all weekend. But I finally got a little bit of time to just share in the joy that I know is going through all of our bodies at the thought that Mr. Wendig has been owned by us, by our voices, because that's power. We have power. We have power. And this is how, right? Because when whoever his boss is looks through Twitter and looks through his posts and the people he's attacking, the things he's saying, the way he's doing it, he can clearly see, irrespective of whatever his politics are, irrespective of whatever his level of liberalism or conservatism is, right? He can clearly look and see, Chuck, you are the animal. You are the problem. You are creating the problem. You are instigating the problems. You are perpetuating the problems, and you are not the person we want to be associated with us. I mean, come on. If this, and Marvel is, of course, a liberal company, owned by Disney, a liberal company. So if your liberal company says, you're not doing it right, you're doing it wrong, maybe you should think about that, a-hole. Maybe you should fucking think about that, you piece of shit. So that's for you, Chuck Wendig. You'll never see this because you don't care what anyone has to say about you because you want to live in your echo chamber with no feedback. You won't care when people say nice things about you and blow smoke up your ass. You're never gonna be anybody. You're never gonna be more than you were when you were working for Marvel and writing for Marvel, right? Because you have no ability to learn or grow and change. So suck my nuts, Chuck Wendig. That's all I gotta say. Hoping for my voice to come back. Please like, subscribe, share, and celebrate. Rejoice with me. Have a drink. Have a laugh. Have a giggle. Whatever it is, just enjoy the crap out of the fact that Chuck Wendig got fired. The end.